Hi guys, it's Chris at Cork and Crown. I am back at my cider table with some more cider to try. Who would have thought it? And it's another one from Temple Cider in West Dorset. So that's Joe and Paul. And this is a blend of Yarlington. So we did the single variety Yarlington Mill, I think. 2022? I can't remember. I'll put it on the screen. I've got so many ciders to try at the moment, I can't keep up. And I've got a lot to try from these guys. Oh look, it's won an award as well. Look at that, there you go. This is a Yarlington Mill Michelin 2021 blend, Keeved cider, 6% ABV, medium sweet, naturally sparkling. It says on the bottle 100% hand-picked, unsprayed Yarlington Mill and Michelin apples fermented with wild yeasts, Keeved to create natural sweetness, unpasteurised, unfiltered, no added sulfites, sugar or sweetener, gluten-free and vegan. And that is all it says, but that's all it has to say. Beaminster, that's where they are in Dorset, I keep forgetting. Temple Cider Beaminster. Yeah, and there's another one of Paul's super paintings on there, super label designs. Nice one, Paul. Beautiful thing. And totally unique. But like I said before, I must do a lot of label painting because of what a wide range they have. You must have to do a lot of labels. Anyway, let's try it. Yes. Oh, yeah, there you go. Way. Just got that. That was a bit fizzier. Look at that. Yeah. Got it all right. All went in the glass. No problems, no issues. Wasn't a bottle bomb. I was just trying to show you it before I poured it. If I hadn't done that, it would have been fine. I'm going to pour a bit more out. And then we can have a look at it. Then sniff it and then taste it. There you go. There's the colour. Nice colour, huh? Look at that. Beautiful head of it. Almost looks like a really nice beer, that. Like a Vienna malt, some sort of German beer made with Vienna malt, which I love very much. It's got a lovely rich malty sweetness to it. Delicious. Have some Vienna malt beers if you can. Vienna lager, great. What was I talking about? Cider, yeah. Hazy, so unfiltered. Nice head, and it's retaining the head, which we like. So far, so very, 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 very good. Let's sniff it. Delicate. Ooh, savoury. Really delicate nose. I'm not getting like baked apple on the nose particularly. I mean, I'm getting very, that aged apple. I see it all the time, but that's one of the aromatics, that aged apple. You don't get it in all ciders either. I tend to drink ones made with West Country tannic sort of cider apples and stuff, and you get it much more in those, especially, you know. So than you do in the Kentish sort of ones, eating apples. I'm getting this is something else I get quite a lot. Subtle sort of like noodles, like Chinese noodles sort of thing in the background. Very delicate though. Yeah, this is what I guarantee that this is going to transition from the nose to the palate smoothly. If it tastes like it smells, it's going to be very weird, and I don't expect it to. Both bittersweet, so it shouldn't be super acid, and it doesn't smell like a super acid. Okay, let's try it. Okay. Doesn't taste like it smelled. Tannin. So the Yarlington Mill and the Michelin's bringing the tannin. Probably more than Yarlington Mill, I'm going to suggest. Because I feel like that's a more tannic cider apple, in my experience. I don't know if that's generically true, just in my mind. That's sort of, this is good. Like leathery on the back, hard tan on the back, a shrimpy on the front. So I'm going to say this should go with, I mean, you can drink it by itself, absolutely. But if you had like a lump of cheese with it, you know, you had a lump of cheese, and actually, Keeved, why not go for camembert, something like that, a soft cheese, something like that. That's what you want. Because camembert is Normandy, and Normandy ciders, you know, they're Keeved. But this is making me think more of like a Breton style, because of that bold tannic element. Bubbles are super. There is a fresh apple character under there though, rather than a baked apple character, I think. There is sweetness, but you need it. Because of those tannins, you need that sweetness. That sort of a hard tannin bitterness, needs the sugar just to offset it, and it does. It's great. It really is. Yeah, this is a boldly tannic cider that's also quaffable, which is quite an unusual thing. You don't get that very often. If you want a comparison, think about like a big red wine versus a white wine. That's the difference almost. There's no tannin in white wine. You know, there's levels of tannin in red wine depending on what grape you're talking about. You're talking about a Pinot Noir, they're usually very low, got very thin skins. But then if you've got something like, you know, like Tannat, or even something from Bordeaux, like Cab Sauv from Bordeaux, or some of the big traditional Italian wines from the Piedmont region, like Barolo and stuff like that, traditional Barolos, big tannins, take years to soften. I mean, this isn't as bold as that. But white wines versus those, that's the distinction. And this has got lots of that tannin character. But yeah, it's great. Yeah. So if you like more trad ciders, go for this. It's got residual sugar, but not lots at all. For most people, this would be absolute. They would perceive this as dry, particularly if they're used to drinking commercial ciders. This is not a commercial cider. It's the opposite of a commercial cider. They're so small and hands-on. You know, it beggars belief how much energy they put into making these various ciders that they do. It's brilliant and insane. But yeah, we like this. This feels like a hybrid. It feels like a Ross-on-Y Breton hybrid. That's what this is saying to me. It's got that sort of the natural sweetness from the apple, which is like that Breton character, but it's got that sort of Ross-on-Y who just don't do sugar at all, pretty much. I mean, they might have done a little bit, but not very much at all. I think we had a couple recently that were like that were back sweetened, but it's something they almost never do. And it feels like, to me, this is getting close to like their style of cider. So if you like their style of cider, but you like a little bit of sweetness as well, this is, get one of these, pal. You're going to like it. You are going to like it. There we go. Loving the Temple cider. Loving the fact that this is also available on the shop. It's available on the shop. You want to get some, you know, there isn't loads. So if you want some, get it soon, especially ready for Christmas. I'm going to be busy. So if you get your order too late, you won't going to get any Christmas presents from me, that's for sure. So there you go, guys. Yarlington Mill Michelin 2021 from Temple Cider. We like. Thank you for joining me at my cider table. I hope you join me again. But until that time, cheers.